This video puts you through on how to create navigation menus, okay, on websites using HTML tag, okay. So if you are seeking for HTML tag for creating navigation menu for creating a navigation menu, this video puts you through. Just like when you visit some websites, you see home, you see contact us, you see about us, you see some services they offer. Okay, once you click on one of them, one of the items at the top, you are taken to a full page to read that. So without taking much time, let's get right into it. Okay, so for us to get started, you need a code editor. Okay, if you don't have any, please install one. And what I'm using here is what I call VS Code. All right, so if I open my web browser here, so let's see. Okay, let's assume you have not installed yours before. So type VS Code. Okay, so you'll be taken to this page, then click on it. You can see this VS Code Visual Studio. So click on this download, and depending on the type of PC you are using, probably you are running Windows, you're using Windows 10 or Windows 11, click here for it to download, and after that install it. Okay, so in my own case I have installed it already, so that's what we are going to be working with. But before we get started, we don't have a website that is already hosted. In this case, though I have a website, but I want us to do everything locally. Okay, so you will see how it will appear when you have a domain and you have that and you open that in your domain, all right, in your website. Okay, so now first open your file explorer for it. So for us to create a folder, and after that, let's choose one of the main folders here. Okay, documents. Then inside this document folder, I want us to create a fresh folder, and so that our work will be inside that, so it's gonna act as our own storage. Okay, so I'll click here and click on folder. So let's call this navigation menu items or navigation, anyone. Okay, so this is it. Enter. All right, for the folder to be created, I will double click on this for it to open. And inside this, I want to create another folder that I'll call HTML. All right, though it's not a must actually, but I like doing that so that if I have other items I want to add inside this folder, I can do that. All right, so I'll click here again and create a new, and I will call this HTML. All right, enter. Okay, HTML. So you can give the any name of your choice. It mustn't be HTML, right? So everything will be inside this. Then it's now time for us to start our creation. Okay. So now that this has been created, this folder has been created, let's now go ahead and start the coding. Okay. So I will close this for now. Then I'll click here and then search for VS Code. All right. That is the code editor. Okay, you can see it has pop up here. I'll click on it for it to open. All right, so I'm landed on my last work. All right, but I want to start everything afresh. So I will click on this file and select a new window option. Okay, good. Then I will close this and I will maximize this. Okay, so let's get started. First is that we need to bring that folder we just created into this interface. Okay, so I'll click on this and then select the option to open folder. Okay, now this takes me to a particular folder in my PC. So it's left for you to get to where you created that folder. If you can remember, we went to documents, and inside documents, what name did we give that? If you can remember, navigation. Yes, we gave it navigation. I will double click on it for it to open. We can start everything here, but you can remember we created another one called HTML. So I want everything to be inside this HTML. So click on this HTML once. Just click on it. All right. As it is selected, click on select folder. All right, so it pops up. This is telling us, do you trust the authors of the files in this folder. Yes, I'm the author, so I'm the one that created it. So check this box, trust the author of all files in the parent folder navigation. All right, so yes, I trust the author. So click on this. Okay, so we are here. And there is another step we need to take here. If we get to this HTML folder here, click on this. This is new file. So we want to start creating HTML files here. Okay, so click on this icon here. Then give it a name. What do we call this? Okay, let's call it class.html. Okay, because it will tell the system that this is class of HTML. HTML. Okay, so why this class.html? Why .html? Because we are informing this program that the code we want to create here, the code we want to develop here is HTML and no other type of file format. All right, just like when you are creating Word document in Word document, you will see that it ends in .doc or .docs. Okay, so that's what we are studying in this program here, that we want to create HTML file. Okay, so once you finish this, press the enter key of your computer keyboard. Okay, so now it has opened to this section for us to start what we want to create. Okay, so let's okay, we want to create with HTML5, which is one of the most recent versions of HTML. So I can type HTML, sorry, HT. You can see it has bring some options here, HTML colon 5. What it means is that we want to create using HTML5. So click on this. All right. So this has given us a framework, kind of a structure through which we can create this. Okay. So if you can see some websites, let me use it. You see that those menu items are usually at the top part of a website. Okay, let me use one website to experiment. I'll open my web browser and now we visit amazon.com. Yeah, let's work with Amazon. Let's see something here. Okay, so here is Amazon page, all right? Amazon website homepage. You can see all these things here are the menu items, all right? Navigation menu. You can see today's deal, you can see customer service, you can see registry, you can see gift cards, you can see sell. So on clicking on this, it will take you to already created page on this website. All right, so this page, these are different pages, but they perform unique role on the website, different web pages. All right, so when you click on any of them, you'll be taken to the web page for you to see everything there. Okay, so but that's by the way. So let me close this. Let's start with what we want to create. I just needed to give you an example. And if you can see, you see that that thing we did appears at the top, at the heading section. So this is a head section, and that is where we are going to create this navigation menu. So I'll click here and then press enter to jump to next line. So we want to inform this program that what we want to create here is navigation menu items, and it has the tag as nav. All right, so I will then type the word NAV. Now you can see it has suggested it for us. So I'll click on this. So now it has shown us now that this is nav tag. All right. So once we start adding things inside, it becomes element. Okay. So you can see this one is open angular brackets opening and angular brackets closing with this forward slash, meaning that this is as closed in this case. So and our cursor is blinking in between these two lines, so I will press enter to go down so that I will have a clear view of what I want to work on. So if you're a beginner, the best you can do next is to copy the HTML tags, okay, that will serve as templates for you, and paste them here, and then you start editing. So I will make it easy for you. In HTML, you don't know everything. Okay, sometimes at a point when you're confused, you make your research, you pick it and drop, and then start your editing. So that's what I want us to do here. I have a template I've already built. So I will get here and copy them. I have it in my notes. Then you see we have had this and we have had this already. So these are the ones I need to copy. Okay. So copy all these. Okay. Then Control C to copy. Then I'll go there and drop them. Control V. Okay, now I will push up. Okay, good. You know what this means? This href is telling us to add a link here that will direct people to that particular menu item. So that when they click on that, it will direct them to the menu item. And this is the word, okay? The word that they will be showing on top of that menu tab, navigation tab. This one is the same thing. Add the link here in between, okay, and then this is the word that will appear on the top. Don't worry, let's get them done practically. So I want to go and pick some links from my websites, from my YouTube channel that will serve as pages, because here I don't want to experiment with a live website, so we are building everything locally. All right, so let's do it. First, let me get to my YouTube channel. I want to copy some links from there. So the first option there is software tutorial. So I'm on the content, and from there I clicked on playlist. So I want to be using playlist links. Okay. So okay, let me copy this one. This is on Outlook. It has only one, so let me copy this. I'll click here and select link, but in your own case is the link of your website you're going to paste there. Okay, remember. So I'll click here, then I will then remove what is here. Instead of having this HTML link, I'll remove what is here. Control V to paste. Okay, so this is software tutorial. Okay, so when somebody clicks at the end, you'll be taken to this particular section of my YouTube, okay, in this experiment. So I'll click here again. Let me go and get another link from my YouTube channel. So click here. That one is on what area of interest. Let me go back. That's on iPhone tutorial. Okay, iPhone. Let's say I have a page on my website that talks about iPhone. Okay, so when somebody clicks here, there he or she will be taken to the iPhone section. So I don't have, okay, look at iPhone tutorial here. So I'll click here and then I'll copy this link, okay? Then I'll get back to the VS Code. Then I will delete this text that is there, this link. This is link that have been existing there. Control V to paste it, okay? Then I will go back again. I have this one as self-publishing. So I'll get back to my web YouTube channel where I talk about self-publishing. Click here and get a link, okay? Then get back to the VS Code. I will delete this, and then okay, I made a mistake here, so undo. Okay, better. So because these two forward slashes need to be there, V. All right, good. Then this one I talk about Microsoft 365. I have a particular section on my YouTube that talks about that. So I'll get here Microsoft 365. Okay, click here, get link. Then I will get back to this and then remove this one. Control V to paste it. Okay, so all these things you see here stand as different pages on my website. So they're going to appear as the navigation section, as I said before. So when people click, they'll be taken to that page, just like you see, well, as we saw when we got to Amazon. Okay, so I can click here to close this gap. All right, so in this is the body section. I can say welcome because this is homepage that I'm creating here. What I'm creating here is going to appear at the homepage. Welcome to Godwin Tech website. Okay, so this is the body section. So I'm just doing this just for us to add something, but because that's not where where our attention is. But if it is where our attention is, I will design the rest of the things that will appear on the website down here. Okay, so but our interest is on here. So the next step you need to take is to save this. I'll click on file and then I'll click on save. Okay, good. So now that this file is saved, let's see how it will look on online. Okay, when people really visit that, if to say we have a domain that we are paid for. Okay, so I'll click on this file explorer. Then if you can remember, we saved the folder here. We called it what again? navigation. So I will double click on this folder. I will click on HTML. Okay, this is where we have our file. So this is that file we just created. So I'll click there for it to be selected. Right click on it and then select the option to open with. So select a browser that can run this HTML5 because it's what we are using. So Chrome can run it, Microsoft Edge can run it as well. Okay, so I'll select Chrome. You can see these are the menu items. So you can see software, you can see iPhone, you can see self-publishing, you can see each of these have links inside. So that's why they are showing blue. All right. So that's how it's done. So if I click on this software, oh, I'm not connected to an internet. Okay, say your file couldn't be accessed. It's okay. It's because we are doing this just for tutorial purpose. Okay, but if everything is live, on clicking, you will be taken to a particular page. I believe you find this tutorial helpful. Please, if it does help, consider subscribing to this channel by hitting the subscribe button. All right. Hit the like button, the one that points up. I'll also leave a comment in the comment section. If you have further questions on HTML, feel free to drop that in the comment section. Watch this video here to learn the basics about HTML, including how to install a code editor on your computer. All right. So watch it to enjoy what is there because everything is simplified. Thank you and see you some other time.